I get it. You've tried everything: keto, paleo, intermittent fasting, detox supplements, but nothing seems to improve your stamina or your day to day work, and you still feel sick. It feels impossible, and you're probably tired of trying, so you've given up. And maybe you're just searching on the Google all the time. And that cycle continues for years. And even if you don't view it as such, it's abusive and harmful. And you're putting your body through a lot of stress. So, rather than continuing down that path, let's understand why these things may not be working so we can come up with a better, more effective solution. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Limbic System Rewire. I'm Brooklyn Hannah, and I'm a brain rewiring coach helping people and clients improve their mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. So today I want to talk about 3 reasons why your diet, supplements, even just all the labs you've ran, and really why that's not working. And just so I can give you hope and a new perspective. So the first reason is that supplements and diets may not always get to the root cause of your problems. While toxins, infections, and other stressors are negatively potentially impacting your health, the root cause of these chronic health challenges is usually stress, sometimes unhealthy thinking, and sin that is really just accumulated throughout your life. And it may seem like supplements, dieting, exercise will solve everything, but oftentimes they're not enough to address that fight, flight, or freeze stress response, which I really believe is necessary for getting relief from these chronic health challenges for good. So when you subject your body to all these diets, and you only just kind of hurt yourself, right? And maybe you're malnourishing yourself, you're ruminating on wishing you could have more foods, and it's just really frustrating when you try all those things and you still don't feel well. Believe me, I get it. I was really, really sick. 6 years ago, I was only eating 2 foods. I had brain fog. I would tell you about the 30 some symptoms I had, but I'm not going to get into that. And I had many, many different diagnoses. But yeah, for years I tried all those things and I was still sick. And I tried all these supplements. I mean, I had cupboards full of supplements, and it was just frustrating. I was still sick. As it's written in 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20, or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God in your body. So nourish yourself well, allow yourself to rest, treat yourself as God would, absolutely, right? And so while supporting your health with good sleep, good food, obsessing over these things is not good, right? Obsession, fear, all not good. Maybe even idolatry, putting your happiness in health, right? And so here's the reason number 2. Labs, they're not always accurate. They don't always show the big picture, and they don't show everything. So, we have to start trusting our bodies over sometimes just a piece of paper. I'm not saying they're accurate, not accurate. I'm not saying they're not right? But even when we know something's wrong, we dismiss those because, the test shows that we're completely fine, right? And that's really frustrating. Sometimes there was times where I felt terrible and my labs were fine. There was times where I felt fine and I was actually improving, and then my labs just drug me down because at that time I had a high inflammation marker or something like that. So it goes the other way sometimes. I've been a practitioner. I was a functional health practitioner for a long time, and I saw so many clients where they started feeling better and they got those negative results, and then they would start to loop and ruminate and start to identify with the lab results, which actually can heighten the fight, flight, or freeze stress response, making physical health worse. And it's really just kind of this dangerous place to be when you kind of rely on a result to help you identify with whether you're healthy or not. And so just try not to beat yourself up over your labs if they're negative. So in fact, even the National Library of Medicine confirms that every step of the testing process is vulnerable to errors, which can then potentially generate even worse results, sometimes. And so if you're taking supplements to address your issues that you saw in your labs and you aren't seeing physical or mental improvements, you might be addressing the wrong problem, right? And yes, something might be wrong. Yes, there might be a lab test that's something's off. But what if it wasn't really the true problem, right? What if the true problem was actually in your nervous system? And that's why you started reacting to the foods, the environment, even supplements and detoxing, you just can't tolerate anything. Maybe you can't even tolerate light or sound, right? You're just reacting to everything. And the problem isn't necessarily just in the environment. It actually might be a stressed out nervous system at the root. And when you balance that, in fact, those other things can get better. So here's another thing, is that you might only be looking at physical health. And this is really the third reason why people aren't getting results, is that that's just a tiny portion, right? We are made of a mind, body, and spirit. And if we're only focusing on the body and deleting the mind and spirit out, we're missing a big piece of the puzzle. So focusing on only physical aspects, such as taking supplements, exercising, diet, all that is really missing maybe your spiritual health. Like, how many of you need to work on your spiritual health, or just don't even really connect that spiritual health is very tied to physical health? And what goes on in here, your mental emotion health, is very tied to your physical health, especially when we're talking about chronic health challenges or health challenges that are more long-term. So in 1 Timothy 4:8, it says, "For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come." So this verse suggests that physical exercise training, that type of thing, sure, has value, right? It can make your life better, but godliness is so important. And so a strong relationship with Christ is crucial in restoring your health if you're battling with chronic health challenges from just being stuck in this fight, flight, or freeze stress response. I mean, many people I talk to, work with, they know something's wrong with their nervous system, and I find they don't really address it in the right way, right? They're trying to take supplements, and sometimes it's kind of a Band-Aid, right? Even when I'll also be a little vulnerable here. So even when I was sick for a long time, right, supplements sure did help, right? I had constipation, and when I'd take a supplement, I'd go to the bathroom. Super helpful for that problem. But it didn't get to the root of the problem. I'd have to keep taking that supplement until I balanced my nervous system, calmed that stress response, so my digestion, my energy systems, and everything could just work much better. So you're not alone in dealing with this. I can promise you that. Many people, that we've worked with, and we've worked with hundreds of people, have gone years and years without seeing results, despite many different lifestyle changes. And some of my clients have spent thousands and thousands of dollars, like myself. I spent over $100,000 trying to figure out a way why I was so lethargic, why I was so down, and just couldn't sleep, and just not realizing that how I felt physically is a reflection of sometimes our mental, emotional, and spiritual states, and how there is a brain-body connection, a brain-gut connection. And so many of our clients, it's just amazing. And I share this to give you guys hope, is that many hundreds of our clients have gotten their own selves back in just 3 months, 6 months. And if this video resonates with you and you're ready to see your old self again, if you were once healthy one time, you are definitely capable of getting healthy again. Your body just kind of knows how to heal itself. God does amazing things in people's life. Go ahead and check the link down below. Schedule a free call with our team, because I want you to break free from all of this, right? And I know you can. So definitely do that. And it's not just about the environment, guys. It's not just about the foods you're eating, the supplements you're taking, all of that, right? Or everybody would be sick. I think if it was all mold and everything externally, then I feel everybody would be sick, right? So it's more like, why is your nervous system stuck in a stress response? And doing things to renew your mind, rewire your brain, get out of that stress response, and so you can live a happier and healthier life. Thank you for watching.